Hey guys, this is Jack Punkington here, and I'm really tired. I'm going to try to make this video short. I'm going to talk to you guys about good deals and bad deals. I've talked about it before. This is a good slash bad deal, and I will explain why. Now, first off, know that I do like my guitar that I'm going to show you, and know that it was a decent deal. I got this last night. I've been working like crazy, and on my day off, I went to a retail shop in my town, and they had this for sale, and they've had this sale probably for 2 years, and I wanted it, and I took in my old alto sax, and I traded that in like $30 for it, and I bought it, and it's a 1986 Kramer Aerocaster, which is their version of a Strat, you know, older body, I think. 3 single coil select pickups, which is a pickup by EMG, and this is really weird because I usually hate EMG. Nothing against any EMG players, it's just not my preference. I'm a huge Seymour Duncan fan. I love Seymour Duncan pickups, I love DiMarzio pickups. But I wanted to try this, and it's alright. The guitar feels really good. The sound's not what I expected, but more on that in a review. But it's a bad deal because I got caught up in what it is. A old, really cool guitar that's black and white, and I've wanted a black and white Strat forever. And I asked them, I'm like, does this work? Can I plug it into one of your amps or something and test it out, even though it only had 3 strings and was caked with dirt all over it when I got it. And they're like, well, no, you can't, but it does work. We have a policy that we check every guitar in. I'm like, okay, well, I'll trust you. And they have signs everywhere that says, no returns, all sales final. I'm like, well, whatever. So I'm stuck with it no matter what, which is fine because I love it. It's just going to need work. I brought it home, strung it up, spent an hour and a half cleaning it before I strung it up, getting as much as I can off of it. There's still like scratches and dents in the guitar, but it's still an amazing guitar. And I plug it in, and the switch, the blade switch, which is a 5-way for bam, 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 does not work properly. All of the volume pots work, or all of the pots work, which is amazing for a guitar that's old. But the switch does not work properly, which probably means that there's a soldering issue, or it's not grounded correctly, or maybe the switch just went bad. You know, it's an old guitar from the 80s. It's gonna do that. And it's not an expensive fix. It's a cheap fix. I can do it myself. I can buy a new 5-way blade switch and spend probably an afternoon after I find the right wire blueprint just messing around trying to figure it out. I'm not gonna do it though until these strings wind out because these were my second to last spare strings, and I just wanted to get it to work, so I'm gonna play it. And it still works, and I will do a review on it probably later this week. But this is why you have to be careful, people. Yes, I did hit a good deal. Yes, it is an older, really nice guitar. I mean, this is a 1986 Kramer. I'm not sure if it's an American or Korean one. The only inclination that I have that it's an American one is that it says Kramer, and then it says Aperture, New Jersey, USA, and that gives the serial number. I do know it is in either 85 or 86. I looked up the serial number, and that was when they made this model. It is the Kramer ZX30, and the ZX30 series was 6 different Strat style guitars and 1 bass, or 5 and 1 bass, something like that, that came out in between 86 and 85 with these style pickups. The ZX30 is this one, and you know what, I love black and white Strats, and I love this guitar. And I'm glad I got it. But when you are out shopping, you always have to remember to test everything. And this goes to owners too. Test everything you buy, and test it any way you think that anything could be wrong. Like this. It works fine. If they had just tested the switches, though, they would have saved themselves some money. Because they wouldn't have bought it, even if they only bought it for like $50. Still, that's $50 they didn't have to spend. You know, they made probably maybe not even $80 off of me. And I know I could sell this for a lot more that they were selling it for and probably get it sold faster. Especially after cleaning it up and probably putting maybe a Floyd on. And making sure everything works properly. But test everything, people. But I do like this guitar. It's a very good guitar. And like I said, I'll do a review for it later in this week. Might even do it Sunday, which will be Easter, but we'll see. Anyway, still, love your guitars, people. Take care of them. If you're a smoker, that's fine. Just don't buy a white guitar because you will make it yellow. This is yellow now because of its previous owner was a smoker, but that's okay. Hope you guys having a great night. This is Jack Punkington signing out. Peace.